Hey, Beathead! Hello, fam. Yo, let's do a video on Anos versus Goku, because I see in all these threads talking about how Goku slaps Anos. So, please explain to me why Goku bullies Anos and becomes his baba. Alright, fam, let's get into it. So, let's outline some of Anos' feats. So, as his first stuff, let's start with his AP, which is attack potency, which is just basically strength, his speed, and then we're going to get into Goku's AP and speed, and we're going to look at Anos' hacks and how that compares to Goku and see truly who wins. Alright, let's get into it. So, Anos' first AP. Now, this is for the very downballed, disgustingly low-played Anos. If you really want to use it, his lowest would be mounting level, as in his fight with his greatest rival, he used a twig, which is actually kind of funny, as his rival is using his sword, and he was stated to basically evaporate a mounting, which basically means turn to nothingness. Like, the mountain just went, I don't exist anymore. They were destroying forests, etc. His next attack, he sent a meteor into the lake and evaporated it, and he stated himself that in his sleep, he accidentally did that and destroyed a whole country. So this can either be scaled to low country level or high country level. Now let's get into his actual AP stuff. In his fight against the God of Time, which he kind of bullies, not gonna lie, the God of Time said he's gonna use his strike to destroy the whole timeline, which would mean the universe, which would be universal plus, as you have to actually destroy the construct of it. Like, you can't just destroy the universe and say universe plus. You have to destroy the space and the time, which means the actual like construct. So you basically have to like obliterate it to nothingness as if it never existed. And Anos just catches it with one hand as if he's a child and then claps him, which that's extremely good. Also, he moves in stop time, which should give him infinite speed, first of all, and he's able to fight against things and actually send people back in time and forward in time, meaning he would actually have immeasurable speed. But that's a little wank, unless you get into the light novels, which immeasurable speed for Anos is not wank in the light novels, but in the anime it's as a little bit is wank, but that's actually not even that big of a deal. So yeah, Anos' stuff is looking really good. Now, durability, of course, Anos, to be doing all this, he would have to have the same durability as the AP he's outputting, or else he would literally self-combust. For example, let's say I had the power to destroy a door, right? But my bones are like only freaking wood level, and the door's a metal door, but I have the power to destroy it. Like, I can move my arm fast enough to blow up the door, but my bones are wood level. My bones will self-combust in on themselves when I try and punch that door. That's what people who have the power to crack concrete, they can crack concrete, but they're going to break their hand within the process because their bones are not strong enough to withstand the power output. Let's get into Goku. So a lot of people, especially my last video about Goku versus Yinar, were literally saying that the scan doesn't mean anything. The scan's not proving what you're saying. The scan proves what I'm saying. But I'm going to go even a step further and provide other scans that prove Goku's first feat in the whole show is above anything Anos does in the whole show, bro. Like, I don't have to go past God Goku for this. For speed, I don't even have to go past God Goku. Actually, no, I do need to go past God Goku for speed. But just in general, aside from that, no, okay. Now, let's start. First thing, God Goku versus Beerus was gonna obliterate, turn to ash, the macrocosm, which is, and heaven is infinite, fourth dimensional. It's infinite. The macrocosm is infinite. Hell's infinite. The Kaioshin Rem is infinite. So the macrocosm contains multiple infinite fourth dimensional constructs, which is contained within in of itself, which is layers into infinite constructs. And Goku, first time in God against Beerus, punching, holding it back, was stopping the whole thing from being obliterated. As if he didn't directly punch Beerus in a certain way, the whole macrocosm would have been snapped out of existence. So he was literally counteracting that power within his fist in of himself, surpassed God Goku, punching. No Kamehameha. Literally just punches. That's just punches. Already above anything Anos has shown. So AP automatically goes to Goku. Goku will be able to one-shot Anos. Okay, now let's get into speed scale. Alright, so for speed scaling, Goku obviously has infinite speed. just quite obviously he outsped time skip, which imagine let me explain. Time skip is instantaneous. I imagine someone skips 1 second to the future, and you're beating the bloody crap out of them within that 1 second. Even though they're skipping all the time, that means you have to be above time. Jiren was stated to be above time. Goku scales to Jiren, and being basically that gives them immeasurable speed already, as Jiren was literally able to crush time balls, clap time skip. Goku was literally in the time cage and broke out of it. They fought. Okay, Zeno in the Goku Black arc just said, frick this stuff, obliterated the whole universe, right? And Goku himself said if he had a sense of being, he would have destroyed Infinite Zamasu. And Zeno said he's going to leave nothing behind, meaning he left nothing behind. Not time, not anything. And Goku picks him up. Trunks has to stay in the time capsule, obviously, because he can't move. And Goku goes out, reaches his hand, and grabs Zenny inside. That's ridiculous. Now, again, them gonna obliterate the whole macrocosm was not gonna kill them in any way, shape, or form. So even back in that arc, you could theoretically argue that Goku was still immeasurable speed, but that'd be a little bit of wank, not gonna lie. But if you really want to wank Goku, then you could actually argue back in the Battle of Gods arc, Goku was immeasurable speed. But second thing, the world of Void is literally infinite in size. And Goku just existing in of himself was shaking the whole box, meaning Goku's existence automatically is scaling almost to is scaling literally past Anos's best feat. Like, that's crazy to me. Just Goku's existence already would be outputting more AP than Anos's best feat within the anime, which is ridiculous. Goku versus Anos in the light novel is far closer, and I actually really need to read up a little bit more on Anos' light novel. It's only started. Same thing with Rimuru's thing. But, like, for anime-wise, Goku's dominating. But from what I know from the light novel, it's far closer than you think. Far, far closer than even I thought in the first place. Like, Goku versus Rimuru and Anos are far, far closer than most people believe. As most people believe Goku just slaps, or Rimuru and Anos just slaps. But it's actually really, really, really close. Anyway, aside from that, I don't even need to get into manga Goku and stuff, yeah. So basically, and like a lot of Anos' hacks would not work against Goku. Anos can't erase Goku, as Goku is able to withstand the Hawkeye. And the Hawkeye basically, if you really want to argue, erases you on a temporal level, I really won't, but erases your soul and your physical body, meaning you just don't exist. So, Goku's just casually tanking that in base form, but before the battle, the Tournament of Power arc. Goku's just dealing with it. It's just crazy in my personal opinion. But, sorry for getting a little bit off track. This is an unscripted video. I kind of just woke up. It's about 10 p.m. here, and I'm just dicking around. Next thing. So, Goku's already scaling past all that. We know Goku has the same speed as Anos, but it gets even farther. Goku's speed builds Anos. The thing here is, base Goku, even while on the verge of death, after Ultra Instinct literally